Just generally, what did you think of practice today, other than it being cold?
Yeah, it was pretty cold, windy, but I thought we kind of came out and got done what we needed to. Went through quick, shortened everything up, but got the basics done, and feeling pretty good about Saturday's game.
How much can you guys put in a week? How much can you get done in a week?
I don't know. You can put about 10, 15 plays in, and then you put little small variations of each one in there, and then makes up for a lot of plays, and just kind of gotta get everyone on the same page and work out.
Do you have a feel yet of how much you'll play Saturday? How many reps you'll get?
No, I don't know yet. He kind of said he's gonna go probably two, 3 series every person at a time, so you can kind of get a little flow of the game, and so you can get a couple series. So,
what type of offense are you guys running?
We're in gun, just kind of spread, zone and running, and all that kind of stuff.
Any option?
A little bit, but it's more just get the ball running back.
I asked you before about Andrew Donald. How much have you had a chance to see him play? What do you think of him as a player?
He's a good athlete, big guy. Excited for him to be blocking for me, and then he's a good person. I like him a lot.
Have the coaches given you any feedback? Or are they giving you feedback, or is it more this is what you need to do, or what's it been like with them?
I don't know. Coach is a good guy. Kind of helps you a little bit with your mechanics, what he thinks you should do differently, and then he tries to tell you what to do, and then you do it and see if he likes it or not, I guess.
How much of a jump do you think you've made from where you were last year to where you are now as a quarterback?
I think I'm 10, 20 times better than I was last year. Last year I was inaccurate, and then this year during the accuracy contest I thought I did pretty well. I was like an inch off at everyone, so. But I don't know, it's made some big leaps, and I'm excited for college.
What was it? Was it just repetitions? When did you start really focusing on playing quarterback?
When I started really focusing on it was kind of after last year's football season, right after probably the combine type. More after the basketball season, I decided that this is what I wanted to do, and just kind of repetition all of it, and keep throwing, going to camps, getting my mechanics down.
What got into your head that you wanted to play this position? You seem like a guy that was all over the field, and then what led you to focus in on playing QB?
I just love being a quarterback, having the ball in your hands every play, and I just feel like this is the position for me.
Have you been motivated by the doubters?
Oh yeah, I try to prove everybody wrong. For some reason, I don't know. Everyone doesn't think I'm going to play quarterback. I don't know why. As a quarterback starting so far, I think I'm 25-1 or something like that, but I guess that's not good enough, so we'll just figure it out and just keep plugging along.
Are you going in with a mindset, you're starting getting a spring jump on everybody, are you going into a mindset next year that you can compete for the position? Do you have to go in that way?
Well, yeah, you got to try to compete for the starting spot. Of course I want to play, but if someone's better than me, they're going to play. But if I'm better than I'm going to play, I'm just going to go in there and do my best and work hard to try to get in that one spot.
Are you completely committed to playing quarterback? If you get there in a year and you're maybe not the starter yet, or you're competing with Vandenberg, and they say, hey, you can get on the field right away at a different position, are you completely committed to playing quarterback?
Right now I'm completely committed to it, but a few years down the road, if I don't see any potential playing at quarterback, then obviously I'll switch so I can get on the field. But right now it's just quarterback until they tell it differently.
What have you gotten a chance to look at the Iowa playbook at all, and what have you noticed about that, and what have you picked up since you've gotten a chance to see it?
I've kind of looked at it a little bit from my brother. Just kind of starting to get some of the calls down, like some of the running game. Probably the hardest part is going to be the protections, getting all that down, because there's 50 or 60 different ones. But it's just exciting to get in there and learn it, and it's going to be tough, but it'll be good.
Do you feel like you maybe bring some things to that position at Iowa that, you follow the program, you know the guys that have been there, Drew, and back to Brad and everybody that's been there in the Kirk Ferentz era. Do you bring some different things maybe that haven't been there?
I don't know, maybe I just...
you have the ability to run the ball maybe a little bit more than some of the other guys.
Yeah, I guess I do have the ability to run the ball, but I just try to bring my good attitude and be a leader. Just have excitement in the game. Just try to get everyone fired up.
You feel like you've maybe gotten I don't know if a bad rep's the right word, but you transfer from West to City, and you've had some controversy, I guess, in your young life so far. How do you handle that?
I don't know. Just try not to listen to it. Just listen to people that really matter to you, like my family, my close friends, and just get their support and go from there and just brush everything off.
How's your dad helped you through all this? I mean, he's a guy that's kind of been in the spotlight before.
Yeah. He always tells me, don't act like you've arrived, which means to me is you're never going to make it. It's never going to be the best. You guys always keep trying and keep going. And so that's always helped me. Just keep working harder and harder. You're never going to arrive. Even if you make it to the pros, there's always going to be next year someone coming to take your spot. So it's kind of helped me.
Let me flip you.